we should be back. Let me just check. Yeah, we're back. Okay, cool, cool. Everything is up and running. Oh, hold on. So it should be just before the bridge. There was a flag right before the bridge. Okay, we're gonna see this again, part 2. I'm not gonna restart or go through this cutscene again or skip it because I want to see this.
Hey, you holding up? We're almost there.
Holding up. Everywhere we go, just death. Death and more death. Everywhere we go, just death. I don't want to see that anymore.
Look, my Elliot.
I thought you would understand. You said you spent your immortality burying the people around you. Doesn't any of this bother you? And you. Gustav's dead. How can you keep going like nothing happened?
I don't understand why she doesn't get mad at Lune as well.
We need to continue.
Why do
Mael. You know what we must do. When one falls, come on.
Okay, part 2. Or take 2. Hopefully we don't have any internet connections this time. It's so unfortunate it just happened near the end of the stream because I don't think there'll be much exploring after this. Okay, part 2. Or take 2. This will be part 2, but take 2. Versus just ready. It seems like he's like, we meet again. That's what it feels like. Like we meet again with that guy.
Are you hurt?
Fine. Thanks.
Ready?
What an awesome picture that is. Of them all like being ready to fight. I'm ready that time. This is a little bit cheating, but it's gonna be good.
Their defenses are down.
Ready to strike. This will hurt. Incoming.
Nice. On guard.
And go. Hit it one time.
On fire.
No time to lose.
I'll do it. Let's keep going. Feeling better.
Should be it, right? Second phase. Because it happened before the internet cut off. So we'll do this again. It's kind of a sick transition.
Okay. Let's keep going. Okay. Good. Now is our chance.
Don't try to do. Set this up.
Okay.
Copy that time.
Here we go.
Oh, he's so
Let
dead.
us stay now.
He's so dead after this one. Goodbye.
Lightning dodge!
The third phase? Oh, I love this. That is so dope. A combo attack? That is such a cool... That was a cool ending to a boss fight.
Well, turns out this Neveron wasn't that strong, but you did well. You learned fast.
Oh, what? That was awesome.
All this,
I might want to watch that again.
this is what we're fighting for.
That was an awesome fight. Ooh, what an awesome fight that was. Give me the combo attack. I'm gonna try to learn that. I mean, we defeated the boss. I don't know if any other minions will be here to challenge us. I doubt it. Okay, so nothing else here, right? Nothing to hook shot, nothing. Okay, I guess we're done. I'm gonna rewatch that. Let's see. No. Okay, I saw something down there. Just like a little crawl space. Just not like the last second. Okay. What a cool sequence to a boss fight. Or is that to get across the bridge? Okay. Okay, something else there. Is this where he came from, right? Okay, okay. Okay. I think we reached the end of this place. It's nothing. Saw something there. That's some noise. I think it's part of the music. Okay, there's something over here, so check it out. Another journal.
Oh, lovely.
Revive 10 skill also 3 AP. Okay. Nothing to hook shot, right? Nothing to climb. Yeah, nothing. Okay. Or maybe it's here?
Is this the place?
Yeah. We can bury your friend under this tree, if that's okay with you.
Well, I gotta make sure there's no treasure around here. That's nothing. He probably buried some of his expedition members here.
Couldn't wait for me, could you? I wish we could.
Rest easy, Gustav.
I'll finish what you started. The paintress, Renoir, they will pay.
No more dome. Just open skies.
I'll save them, Gustav. Emma, your apprentices, everyone.
You can leave it to us.
You were always there for me.
I'll save them.
Say hi to Soph for me. Yeah.
Yeah, Soph. I guess they're
I could never tell
together.
if you were my brother or my father. But to me, you were both. Best brother and father I've ever had.
When one falls, we continue.
Thanks for being my family. See you in the next life.
So sad. So sad. Oh man, this game has been an amazing journey so far. Combat-wise, story-wise. It's just so good. This is definitely gonna be like nominated for... it'll be nominated for Game of the Year, and I think this has a good chance of winning. I think we reached the end. Yeah, this is the end. Oh, this key's there. Just waiting for us. So we'll definitely do a camp, for sure. Or there might be a camp already. Yeah. I was wondering.
For about 2 hours. Then there's a big lake. We shouldn't go there at all. We should make a right, and then it's gonna take a few hours, and then we make a stop. We get some rest and some food, and then from there, we head north to Monoko Station
Why there?
to recruit my oldest friend. We'll need the extra firepower, because our next goal will be to take down the Paintress' heart.
Her heart?
Yes. You can't just stroll up to the Paintress. The chroma there is far too dense. It erases anyone who gets close. But if we destroy her heart, the barrier will fall.
Okay. So where is this heart? What does it look like?
What it looks like, that I don't know. But I do know that it's somewhere in the center of old Lumiere.
Oh.
You found old Lumiere.
Oh.
Yes.
So it's true. Before the fracture, our Lumiere was part of a larger city on the continent.
I've traveled with many expeditions. I was with the 58th when we found old Lumiere. But Renoir erased them before we could get further. And I don't know much more.
All right then. Let's go meet your friend at Monoko Station. And then, we'll take the Paintress's heart.
SK camp. Is everyone here? Everyone's there. Yeah, nothing new. Let's talk to everyone, see what's going on. Let's talk to our buddy SK.
That was sad.
I was.
Yeah.
You were sad.
I was.
You were thinking of Julie.
Who's Julie?
Well, not just her, but... Yeah.
We're gonna say Julie?
Want a hug?
Yeah. I do.
Oh, that's nice. Yes, of course. Why would we not? He seems like a good guy.
She reminds me of someone.
Oh, Mayo.
Who? My Al?
Have I met her before?
Well, you also thought you knew CL.
Oh, but I do. Wait, don't I?
You're the one who says all humans seem the same to you.
Oh, well, that's because you're all cousins. Same, but different.
Right, so, maybe it's that.
Yes. Ah, just like Verso is Verso's cousin. Mael is Mael's cousin. Yes, that's it.
Oh,
You're so very wise.
Yep. Verso the Wise.
Oh, great name. Oh, can I be Eskia the Great? No, wait. How about Eskia the Brave? Oh, no. Eskia the Great is better.
You're just a big ball of nonsense sometimes, aren't you?
That's why we're best friends.
best of friends. Have fun talking to each other a bit more. Their bond grows. Level 2. Does it get more powerful, I guess? I don't know. If we're going back to the others. Okay, let's see if he starts repeating.
That was sad.
Yeah.
You were thinking.
I'm not just...
One.
Yeah.
That was.
Yeah.
You were.
I'm not just...
One.
Yeah.
Okay, so it says the same thing. Okay, see how...
How far up the mountain is Minoko Station? Will we see snow?
Not too high, but... Yeah. There's usually snow.
Fantastic.
Oh, right. There's no snow in Lumiere.
No, only in books and paintings. It's almost as mythical as Gestrels.
And just as fun. And sometimes just as deadly.
Oh. Really? My husband was obsessed with the idea of snow. I can't wait to see some.
That you will.
Do I want to spend time with CL? Sure. Why not? You know? First I approach CL, who seems open to talking.
You seem less stressed than the others.
Is that your conclusion? After your extensive observation of our team?
Yes.
There must be better uses of your time than analyzing our stress levels.
Well, it's important to understand your teammates.
Says the mysterious stranger who has yet to share much about himself.
Then consider this my attempt to be less mysterious.
Oh, is that what this is?
I'll trade you a story for a story. Quite fair, I think. It's better to stay mysterious. I'll do that.
I'll trade you. A story for a story. Quite fair, I think.
Well, there are stories and then there are Stories. You first, then.
Something epic then, full of battle and danger. Something unusual, strange wonders and mysteries. I think she's more into this.
Something unusual then? Strange wonders and mysteries?
A bit impersonal, Not really how you get to know each other. I don't think that's worthy of a trade. No. Tell me something dark and melancholy and personal.
Ooh, going straight for the heavy stuff, huh?
If we're going to share, let's share.
Story for a story, right?
We'll see.
Arguing whether CL should also share. It remains evasive. There's a little bit. Level 1? Yeah, level 1. Let's go. They head back to the others. Oops.
How far up the mountain?
Not too high, but... oh, right.
No.
And just as far...
Oh, my husband. How far?
Not too high. oh, right.
No. Only in book.
And just as fun.
Oh. My husband was obsessed with the idea of snow.
Hey, Lune.
Your oldest friend is a Gestrel.
Yes. We've been friends for as long as I can remember.
Gustav would have loved that.
Why? Because he liked Gestrels?
Because he liked the idea of friendships that could last decades. We don't get to enjoy such long friendships in Lumiere.
Yes. Lune intercepts Verso as he walks by the fire.
Why are you allying yourself with us?
Not a lot of options out here, in case you hadn't noticed.
What about the previous expeditioners? Did you help them too? Yet they still failed.
That's a terrible way to ask questions. Do you always interrogate people like this?
Given the circumstances, I think we can skip the pleasantries, no?
Alliances are usually give and take, as are conversations. Trust goes both ways, no?
Alright then. As a gesture of good faith, I'll show you how to use Lumina.
No need. I got it.
Well, aren't you a quick study?
But I appreciate the gesture. Thank you.
Trust works both ways.
I feel like we already established that. Alright, as a gesture of good faith.
All right. As a gesture of good faith, I'll answer 3 questions.
Ooh,
Choose wisely.
nice.
Only 3.
Someone's a bit greedy.
3 questions with 3 follow-ups.
You're really pushing this.
I think it's reasonable.
I like Lune.
All right. Go for it.
Bombarding Verso with questions. He remains evasive, which pisses Lune off, but also triggers her insatiable sense of curiosity. Lune is reluctantly intrigued, as is Verso. Level 1? Level 1, let's go. 1 more to go. When the interrogation is over, they go back to the others.
Your oldest friend is a
Yes.
Gustav would...
Why?
Because we don't get to enjoy Your oldest friend...
Yes.
Says the same thing.
Gustav...
Why?
Because we don't get to...
Okay.
How come Minoko lives so far from the other Gestrels?
Minoko's a searcher. They travel the land looking for Gestrels who went missing after the fracture.
The lost Gestrels.
Yeah. That and he, pissed off Golgra.
How come Minoko...
Minoko's a searcher.
The lost Gestrels.
Yeah.
How come...
Minoko's...
The lost...
Yeah.
Okay. I think I have some upgrades to do. No, I don't. Okay.
That was
Yeah,
you were thinking
not just.
one.
Yeah.
Okay, nothing else to do. Let's see. Check up on others. Go to sleep. Remember the current objective. Well, let's check up on our group.
What are you working on?
Contingency plans. If we fail, Expedition 32 will need every bit of information we have.
Right, but how are you going to get it to them?
I asked the Gestrals for help.
Smart.
What are the stars whispering to you?
Actually, I'm the one whispering to them.
Oh?
It's something my dad and I used to do. When I was scared, or anxious, or even when I was happy, he'd say, share it with the stars. When it's hard to talk about things, the stars will understand.
I like that.
I talked to the stars a lot after he was gone.
I remember the night we first met at the Crooked Tower.
Right. After the gommage.
I was surprised to find you there. I thought I was the only one who knew about that room.
I had to get away from the harbour. And those damn petals everywhere. So I climbed up.
That's a nice scene.
It wasn't logical. But part of me really believed my parents and their expedition had succeeded. That they'd stopped her. Then the paintress woke. And I knew they weren't coming home.
You know, it meant a lot to me. The comfort we shared that day. But you avoided me after. Why?
It wasn't personal. I cut a lot of people out of my life.
Okay, not personal.
They kind of remind me of like.
That day,
Hold on.
I knew my parents had failed. They were counting on me to finish their work. I couldn't afford distractions.
So she's, you know.
Friends are not distractions.
I know that now.
Wow. We're in the middle of nowhere with 1 year left to live. What better time to build friendships?
I could use some wine, though.
Making friends is thirsty work.
What a nice scene. They kind of remind me of friends that are rekindling their friendship. They're like the two older like aunts of Mael. Gustav is just Gustav.
How come
Monaco's a...
the lost?
Yeah.
That was
Yeah.
you were thinking
Not just...
one.
Yeah.
Just make sure they don't do anything.
Your oldest,
Yes.
Gustav,
Why?
because we don't get to. How far?
Not too hard. Oh, right.
No.
And just as far...
Oh, my husband.
Okay. There's a lot of this. Bayok quietly approaches Lunac. Okay, before I continue, let me use the restroom really quick. Be right back. Okay, let's continue on. Wanting to apologize for her behavior on the way to bury Gustav.
Hey,
Hey,
I I didn't mean.
it's fine.
I just.
I miss him too.
I mean, Luna is focused on getting the job done because she's doing it for her parents as well. Trying to finish what they started. So it kind of makes sense.
It's hard.
The pain we feel every time we lose someone. I've tried many ways of dealing with it. Running from it, sitting with it, compartmentalizing it. But what I needed was to use it. To use everything.
What do you mean?
I feel everything. And I let it burn inside me. When I'm tired, when I feel hopeless, when I want to just let it all go. I use the pain. I use the fear, the shame, the guilt, the anger. I use it all to keep going. To make sure I continue.
Monet.
I can almost feel them beside me. Everyone we've lost. Walking with me. Especially when I use chroma. I feel their presence, their closeness. And they help me.
You feel Gustav.
Yeah. I do.
I'd like to feel him with me too.
You have an affinity for chroma too. Try it.
How do you always know what to do?
I don't. Want to know a secret? I have no idea what I'm doing. And I don't think anyone else does either.
Really?
Don't tell anyone else I said that.
Al and Lily spent more time together in a moment that was special for both of them.
How far?
Not too hard. Oh, right.
No.
And just as...
Oh, my husband.
Just gotta make sure.
Your oldest,
Yes.
Gustav,
Why?
because we don't get to.
How come
Monaco's...
a lost jet?
Yeah.
That was
Yeah.
you were thinking
Not just...
one.
Yeah.
So if there's another check on people, then remember our current objective: recruit Monaco, Versa's best friend, at his station in the mountains. Recruit. Okay. She spends some time writing in Gustav's journal to honor his memory. She gathers her courage and writes about Gustav's sacrifice, how he laid the trail. She hopes Gustav's apprentices and will read his journal someday. Niall heads back. Okay, I guess that's it. Just make sure.
How come
Monaco's...
a lost?
Yeah.
That was
Yeah.
you
Says the same
were
thing.
Not just...
one.
Yeah. Yeah.
Your oldest,
Yes.
Gustav,
Why?
because we don't get to.
How far?
Not too high.
It's just the same thing.
Oh, right.
No.
And just as...
Oh, my husband.
Okay, we will go to sleep. We'll see what the new world map is. Oh, cutscene.
Thanks. It really was a beautiful place.
Glad you liked it. I've buried friends there too. You were right about condolences. We offered them because we don't know what else to say, but there's no comfort there.
No.
All we can do is carry them with us.
I guess. Sorry. It's just wet.
Drowning in our own sadness. Hey, why did you join the expedition? I mean, with the Gommage, I understand the rest of the team's decision, but you're half their age.
Out here seemed better than in there at the time.
It's natural. Wanting to escape a life you don't want.
Escape. Yeah. That's what I wanted. But Gustav and the others, they really want to change things.
But changing your life also counts. Can't always shoulder the world's problems, you know? It'll drain you fast.
Gustav would probably say, if more of us cared, then it would lighten the load for everyone.
He sounds like a good guy.
Wait. I kept Gustav's, so you can have mine. You'll need one if you want to be an official member of our merry crew.
I gotta say, I didn't take you for an official kind of person.
Welcome to the disaster expedition.
Thank you.
They bonded. They bonded a little bit. Okay, so it does it automatically. I guess so we're done.
How far to Minoko Station?
With SGA? Oh, should be quick.
So we got a lot to do. So what I'm gonna do is take another camp, see if there's anything new. Let's play some music.
How far up?
Not too. Oh, right.
No.
And just...
Oh, my husband.
It's just the same thing.
Your oldest friend?
Yes.
Gustav.
Why?
Because we don't get...
How come
Minoko.
I lost?
Yeah.
That was
Yeah.
you. You were
I'm not just...
what?
Yeah.
I don't remember changing his wardrobe, but oh, I guess because okay, so nothing new. I'm gonna teleport back to the first place and see maybe off stream if I could kind of get used to the boss's mechanics. I'll probably just save it on the other side and go to camp and save it. Yeah, what a beautiful game. The story is great so far. Love the characters and the battle system. Fun. Fun and entertaining. And then if it's like a little bit too difficult, you could always turn down the difficulty, so can't complain about that. Okay, so I gotta make notes also, that's why I'm ending it on the other side. So I remember where stuff is. Okay, so we'll make a camp here. And we'll find like a good music to kind of end it on. Honeymoon didn't work. Okay, your family. Where's that one? I'm gonna try to find that one song. Well, let me just check everyone.
How far?
Not too hard. Oh, right.
No.
And just...
Oh, my husband.
Let's go, dude.
Your oldest...
Yes.
Gustav.
Why?
Because we don't get...
How come Minoko lives so far from
Minoko.
the lost?
Yeah.
That was
Yeah.
you were. You were
I'm not just...
what?
Yeah.
That's actually not bad. Rites of the past. This one. I want to go with the people in camp. Okay. That is it for me. Thanks everyone that stopped by. I appreciate it. Aki, thanks for stopping by. Good to catch up with you. Glad to hear that everything is going well as well. Koa, thanks for stopping by. Chatting it up for a bit. And anyone else that was lurking at any time, I appreciate you guys too. So, yep, we'll end it there. Tomorrow will be Silent Hill. And then Thursday night will be more of this. So I'll probably see if I can get the pattern of the boss. Because I think I can defeat it if I'm perfect. Or close to perfect at least with parrying. So. And I also level up the pictos that I got as well. So, yep. I think that is it. I doubt that anyone is on. But we'll see. Okay. Yeah, I'll probably just end it there, so. Okay. Have a good night. I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.